Hey guys, I'm Chad. Welcome to Cgtoffroad. In this episode, we're headed out to Big Bend National Park to do some wheeling, hiking, and camping. Now, a trip like this doesn't just happen. There's a lot of planning and preparation involved. So before we go any further, let's rewind a bit and see how we got here. We got together one night for burgers and mapped out our route. We found our campsites and trails that we wanted to hit, and most importantly, we planned the menu for the trip. Headed inside to get our meat for Big Bend. Let's go see what we can get.
Yeah, I'm waiting here back
All right, just got all our meat. Got some thick original bacon, some maple bacon, ribeye steaks. Oh yeah. Pork chops. Skirt steak. Ooh, getting hungry already. Some brats. 4 pounds of shrimp. And best part, I didn't have to pay for it. $151.05. Thanks, Dad. After finally finding a place for all of our gear, we grabbed a quick lunch and headed out to meet the rest of the crew at Buc-ee's. Now, if you've never been to a Buc-ee's, well, you're missing out. They are huge, with over 100 gas pumps, at least 40 to 50 toilet stalls. They even offer a variety of products from camping gear to groceries to their giant candy wall. We will make it to Big Bend eventually, but first, some ice cream for the road.
I just wondered if I look like I was drunk up here. That thing is swerving all over the road, walking terrible. Yeah, we might all get Copy that. What do you think?
It is now the next day, and we are just pulling into the town of Marathon. It's already been an exciting morning as we came so close to hitting an elk that stepped right out in front of us. Unfortunately, the camera wasn't rolling. In the background, you can see the Gage Hotel, one of the landmarks that this little town is famous for. Well, we finally made it to the town of Marathon. We're probably about 30 minutes or so away from Big Bend National Park. Decided to stop in at V6 Coffee Bar, get us some coffee for the drive. Let's go check it out. I ended up ordering an egg sandwich and a Mexican hot chocolate. The sandwich was great, but the hot chocolate was a little bitter for my liking. My wife got a vanilla latte, which had a much better flavor.
You know how far that is? Like 26 miles. We're like an hour from here. No, we're like 2 hours.
This was the first of many of the awesome views that we would be seeing. And there was a fossil exhibit shortly after entering the park, and the girls seemed pretty excited for that.
Fish.
Jill, come here over here. Jill, look at Jill. Oh, wow. That is cool. Dinosaur, like, is that a real dinosaur dog?
Man, I don't know.
Look, Gailey, right there.
Yep, it is.
It's a real dinosaur?
It's a real thing, I reckon.
Alright, we finally found some gravel roads. It's time to start exploring. But first, we have to air down. And yes, everyone is willing to lend a helping hand.
I might go about 15 now.
We drove down Old Maverick Road to hike the 1.5 mile Santa Elena Canyon Trail, which goes alongside the Rio Grande. This is the closest I'd ever been to Mexico, literally just a few steps across the river. Now the trail is very scenic and enjoyable, and it takes roughly an hour to complete if taking pictures along the way.
Bacon a little crunchy. Y'all like y'all's crunchy? Yeah.
After the hike, everyone was more than ready for a bite to eat, so we pulled over in the first open area that we could find, grabbed our cooking gear, and everyone got to work to create some very tasty bacon grilled cheese. Give us an honest review.
Oh man, got butter on that bread with that all that cheese and that thick bacon. Man.
After lunch, we had to clean up and get going, as we were still a long ways off from our campsite for the night. Note to self, invest in a shorter tripod. We spotted a group of horses along the trail, and while the park does not advertise that wild Mustangs inhabit the area, it has been said that the livestock crosses the river from Mexico. Began to hear and feel a banging noise coming from the back of the Jeep. Turns out our King coilovers are shot. They're definitely going to have to be rebuilt before our next adventure. Always something, isn't it? Our campsite was located along the very scenic River Road. Now there was nothing technical about this trail, although I'm told that after hard rains it can be challenging. And even though we tried our best, we still wouldn't make it to our campsite until after dark.
some garlic spicy shrimp tonight. Put a little olive oil in there. Try to keep them burning up too much. Put a little butter. Can't go wrong with that butter. Put a little minced garlic in there. Kind of let that just blend together a little bit. Alright, let's start throwing them shrimp in there, Trent. We are going to be using some parsley. We had some fresh, but I threw it away accidentally. My wife had it on the counter and I chunked it in the trash, so this is what we got. We'll use a little steak seasoning on it. Put the garlic on there. Use a little garlic salt. So we're going to kind of kick them up. They're going to be a little salty, but they're going to be good. And they is smelling good right now. Almost finished. Fix to take it off. Throw it in some tortillas the ladies have been making up over there. So we're good to go. Good, are they? Good, yeah. That looks pretty good right there.
How is it? Is it good? Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna try the finished product out here. Shrimp turned out perfect. Got some lettuce, homemade ranch dressing. We have some mango on it. My little bearded son that does all the videoing, his wife made it, most of this stuff. I cooked the shrimp, they did the tortillas. It turned out to be an awesome, awesome Big Bend adventure. Look forward to more tomorrow. We're gonna hit some more good trails. We're gonna have a really good time.
Well, that's going to end day 1. On day 2, there's going to be a lot more wheeling as we take on Black Gap Road, which is a Jeep Badge of Honor trail. There's going to be a lot more great cooking out on the trail, and we're going to check out the famous Mare Skull Mines, so be sure to stick around for that. Until next time, here's a little sneak peek of what's going to happen next. Thanks for watching.